Okie dokie. Welcome back to the Surfing Analysis Podcast. I'm Liam.
I'm Dan.
We're proudly brought to you by the Beach House Physio. Go down to Gold Coast, see Bracken down there for all of your surfing injury needs.
Very good.
Okay, today we're going to get into the Vans World Cup. We're going to have a look at the CT qualification. We're going to look at a little bit at the Triple Crown, Pipe Invitational, and the Masters coming up. Eddie Arkau has been called on, Longboard Championships, and the Big Wave Tour. So, straight into it, the Vans World Cup. What do you think, Dan?
It was awesome. It was good swell for the whole time.
Yep.
Some guys that, we thought were going to qualify didn't qualify.
Yep.
Some guys came up and qualified
Jumped a few of them.
There's still some complications depending on what happens at Pipeline.
Yeah.
For like Jack Freestone and a few other guys.
Yeah, I'd seen that. They've called. Did you see on the QS rankings they had like qualification line now? But I did the sums and their maths off. There is a possibility Jack might not. From what I could tell,
might not get it. Yeah.
Yeah, might not get in.
Because if Zeke Lau also doesn't advance in the Pipeline Masters and doesn't keep his spot.
Yeah. There's another one.
Yeah, there's another person there.
So what do you think about the swell for Vans?
It was pumping.
Awesome, eh?
Yeah, some crazy barrels, like especially for sunset.
Yep.
Haven't seen a Triple Crown like that for a while with all the weight. Like Haleiwa, sure enough, it wasn't like
wasn't perfect,
clean,
but it was still big.
There was chunky waves.
Yeah, it was huge.
And so this whole time it's been proper Hawaii, and they've fully tested them. The way that,
Big walls, you get to see them go. There's even a few barrels on offer.
Yeah, exactly. So you want them tested the way that Hawaii's supposed to test the newcomers.
Yeah, I thought it was, another crazy good event. Swell was huge. And got to see, like you're saying, a lot of those guys fill in their spots on the QS to make qualification for next year.
That's right, and there's one or two dudes that I didn't think that were going to be on there, and we'll talk about obviously a bit later.
So should we say first for the Vans World Cup winner, Ezekiel Lau?
Yeah.
Pretty good, eh?
He was ripping.
Yeah, and it's good, like a Hawaiian wins it. You could see how much, I think that's his second time they were saying he's won it, and obviously means a lot to him, so that was pretty good.
It's pretty good. I only on the final actually. I only watched the highlight of the final.
Yeah.
Because I've worked a fair bit this week, but I watched most of the other heats, and he was surfing good the whole time. So.
Yeah, throughout. I watched. I watched the whole final. Had it before work yesterday, and it wasn't as good. The waves weren't as good in the final as they were like in the semis or quarters, but still pretty good surfing.
Oh yeah.
The other guys in there in the final were Jesse Mendez.
Yeah, so he's back on tour because of that.
Security spot, so that was bloody awesome.
Yeah, I heard that. And
Juru got in.
Juru, yeah, he's always good on his backhand, man.
Yeah, he's a good surfer.
He's a good surfer, and I reckon he might even qualify through pipe.
Yeah,
he can. Because I think he can if he.
But I have to check the pipe. Juru's on. Yeah,
I think he's already in.
Yeah,
but he's really good at pipe. So he should have a good shot at pipe as well.
And then Griffin Colapinto.
He was charging, bro.
Yeah, he's going
go
good,
over the falls on like in the semi final.
Yeah.
No fear, bro. It's just
yeah, he's going good.
Crazy.
So it was a good final in the end, and then leading up to it, some of the other highlights. Geordie Smith, he was killing it out there, ripping. Doing his big man turns.
Yeah, he just got done, and towards the end from the guys that are hungrier than they want to,
Yeah, it means a lot more. He's out there having a bit of fun. I saw him backdoor a barrel in one. How good was that?
I saw that in the finals day highlight. I didn't actually see his heat. So.
Yeah, he backdoored through it, and then there was actually another section he tried to get through that. I just sort of flattened out, but good surfing by him.
Very good.
Some of the other guys who did really well. Jack Freestone.
Yeah, he did well.
He got high up there.
So he, sort of gave himself a chance.
Yeah.
And even, I suppose, if he doesn't get in this year, he's going to be one of the guys with, injury. He'll get injury wildcards being the next in line and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Similar things like that.
Solly Bailey surfed well again.
Yeah, the dude's on tour now.
Yeah, I know.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he was...
Come back, through this Hawaiian leg. He's done really well at two
two events in a row.
Yeah, well, 2 10,000s.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So he's come from nowhere and just got a spot on tour.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been battling through
And
the
did you see
QS, and then the last two events. So, it must be tough for the surfers because there's so many points in those last two events. But it's bloody exciting as somebody watching it because so much can happen. So
well, it did.
Yeah.
And did you see how he was surfing so good at sunset?
Really good.
Like just ripping. So
and then Leonardo did really well too. Quarterfinal finish.
I saw the earlier rounds of Leo, and he was like looked determined. He looked like a CT dude, bro.
Yeah,
so I was just like, he's got to get through.
He's doing good.
Yeah.
One of the other guys I feel a bit bad for, Wesley Daintis.
He's got knocked.
Yeah. So that's Wigelow's brother.
Yeah.
He basically in this event, the last event, he's come from the depths of the QS to come right up in the rankings. I think he pretty much had to win it, but which he didn't. But man, he did really well.
He did well, good enough,
Good, very good.
His brother, unfortunately, had a real bad year this year, and now he's not going to be on tour anymore, and etc.
But yeah, keep an eye on him. I think he's good. The other one I wanted to mention too from Vans was Billy Kemper. He got the 10 in round 1.
Oh yeah, well,
how good was it?
That was he got that, and then he went over and won Jaws.
Yeah,
and all that sort of stuff. So it was pretty,
So he had round 1. He's in this, and he's in the Jaws Big Wave event.
Yeah, he had some.
He gets a 10, wins his heat, perfect 10. Look, killer barrel.
And then flies over and wins Jaws.
Yeah, flies over, I think, the very next day.
Yeah.
He surfs 2 days at Jaws, wins Jaws, and then flies back on the 4th day.
Comes back. I think he won a heat after
that. And then he got through the heat.
But then he got knocked in the next one.
Yeah. But 4 days of surfing for Kemper.
Just keep winning, and he's just like, this is sick.
And you see him it was about 10 foot out there, and he's killing it, and then he goes and surfs 30 foot. Versatile, real good.
I thought they might have put him in the trials.
Yeah,
but he's not in there.
No, he's not in it. But anyway, great event. Yeah. So
that's the Triple Crown for you, though.
Yeah, well, pipe still to come.
Yeah, one more to go. But this is pretty much the.
Well, what do you want?
The only sort of thing that can happen now at Pipeline is if Jack Freestone gets in from people that are going to double qualify. Yeah,
jump over Griffin Colapinto.
If
well, who do you want to go? Do you want to talk about the Triple Crown, or you want to go over the placings?
Just have a look. What happened?
Let's do the Triple Crown. So, we've had so far Lau won one, and Parko won the other. Parko did quite well in this event too, round 4.
Yeah, so he's got a commanding sort of...
And they're both surfing at pipe.
Yeah.
So...
And he's going to go good at pipe, man. He's going to get through some rounds for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You'd think so anyway.
I would think he's going to do well at pipe. They both can... Lau's Hawaiian, so he's obviously good pipe. And we were just watching... You were showing me some of that footage
he got barreled
from pipe on the last couple of days.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, yeah.
He's killing it. So Parko and Lau are your big favourites. You also got Jesse Mendez.
Yeah, he can make it.
Yeah.
He did too good at both events as well.
Yeah, so he made the final in that event, and he made the semis in the other. So if he goes well at pipe, he could win the Triple Crown.
Yeah, he had a heater in Hawaii. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Paddy G, actually, he did all right too. So, But really, you're looking at Lau or Parko, and then maybe Mendez.
There's a couple of other guys as well that
may if they come through the invitational.
Yeah, I think it's possible. What's his name?
Which one?
Jack Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson. He still has a chance.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
if
he got up. He got up fairly high in both of those events.
Yeah. If you're going to pipe and won it or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so as for the QS rankings.
Yep.
So the guys who have come through, Kanoa's through.
Yeah, he's won the QS for the second year in a row.
Yep, and he's going to qualify on the CT.
Yeah, so he's double qualified twice those years too.
So his placing doesn't count. Both years. How good is he?
That's out of control.
He's an utter professional. Griffin Colapinto, he comes in at second on the QS, but he's the one spot where mathematically he could get knocked out.
But
he may not make the cut on the CT.
But he just needs to make a few rounds.
He really 2 rounds.
Yeah, and he'll make it on the CT.
Yeah.
And then that's what I mean. They'll put in Jack Freestone.
Yeah. So
Possible.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It looked like Jack's going to make it. There was say if 23, 24, 25, both made it through to the final. One won it, and then 25. 22 makes it to the semis. That's pretty much the only way Jack could not make it. And Griffin gets knocked in the second.
Yep.
So then third is Seth Moniz.
Yeah, he's a newcomer from Hawaii.
Yeah, so I don't know much about him. What do you know?
Well, he rips.
Yeah, he rips.
He can do big airs as well as charges heavy barrels.
Yep.
So he's the complete package on the tour, really. He should be pretty good.
Should be good.
Yeah.
Callinan, he's at number 4.
You know who that is?
So
Ryan Callinan. Yeah, he's Cal's just been ripping, and he's
what do you see with Callinan? What do you think he could? His ceiling, his talent ceiling. Where do you think he could get to?
Oh, he's right up there with the other guys, but just probably not as extroverted. But he's still got all the airs as well.
Yeah,
he's actually got a bigger rail game than some of the other dudes.
Yeah,
he can lay down a big rail.
Really,
a different kind of surfing.
I could see him. I think he could be a top 10 guy. Really,
he is a top 10 guy.
Yeah, well,
I think.
Yeah. Now this guy, I don't know much about him. Peterson Cristiano.
Okay, this guy's.
So tell us about him.
He's a QS battler, man. He's been battling for years and years, and lost his sponsors and shit. And
I heard, they were saying something about 2011.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics, but yeah, he's been battling for ages, and this, he's pretty well known, free surfing and stuff, and that he rips, man.
Yep.
He's going to be good to the tour.
What about his surfing? What's he good at?
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
airs?
rounded.
He can do airs?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Jesse Mendez, so he's qualified through the QS?
Yeah, Mendez, we know, but he, hopefully he does a bit better on the CT this year
than he did last year.
He did good at Kremis and that. There was some standout performances from him there.
Yep.
But apart from that, he sort of bombed the whole year.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. He had some hard heats, to tell you the truth, but he sort of didn't.
I'm looking forward to him getting another year. I'm happy qualified because going into this year, there was a lot of talk about him. From what I've seen, he's more he's a safe guy, does rail work, doesn't seem to have much of an air game, but
he does. He's got a good air game.
Well, I didn't see him throwing any airs.
Mostly rights, apart from Kramer. At Kramer, he did a big boost.
So he might have the forehand air game.
Forehand.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but also, at least he gave himself the opportunity to come back
and have another go.
A lot of guys that have bombed it like he did on the CT haven't backed it up on the QS, haven't been able to get the results.
Yeah.
So they've bombed out.
Yeah.
So they're out, but he's still giving himself that chance.
Yeah, maybe not having the pressure this year. It could have been a lot of first year nervousness. So we'll see. I'm happy that he's going to be doing another year. Number 7 is David Silva.
Mm-hmm. Brazilian fella.
Yep.
Rips, scooper footer.
Yep.
He's actually a really good backhand, so he should be good suited to the tour.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, he charges as well, and he's all round surfer. He's been in his QS grinding for a while.
Yeah.
I've seen some good clips of him though.
Okay. Number 8, Ricardo Christie.
Yeah, Ricardo's sick.
Good surfer.
Yeah, really rips. And also he's been on tour before.
Yeah. And you were saying that...
Dude, he's one of the most robbed fellas in CT history, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Every heat, every time he lost, it was in, the highest scoring heat of the fucking round.
Yeah.
And he'd probably pretty much beat everyone else in the whole round.
Yeah.
But he was just against this dude that was on fire, like a Felipe or a crazy Gabriel.
Yeah.
That sort of shit.
Yep.
And he was just fucking tearing.
Poor buggers. Getting...
Yeah.
I reckon from what I've seen of his surfing, he could maybe get a top 10 next year. He's very good.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get the heats like he did last time.
Yeah, hopefully. A few years on, he's probably a bit more experienced.
Yeah, and when he got to Chopes and stuff as well, he still charged. And also at Fiji, he went good. So, sick.
Okay, the next guy, number 9, Leonardo.
Yeah, well, back on tour again.
Yep.
Dude rips.
What do you like? You like him?
I rate his surf, and he's got massive power turns when it gets big, as we saw at Sunset.
Yeah.
And then small waves, he can do all the boosts and all the crazy stuff.
I'm actually looking forward to him because of the feistiness, like
with Gabriel Medina.
Yeah, like with Medina in round 1.
That was more Medina.
Yeah, but you could see Leonardo was like, he's not going to put up with it.
No, he's just like Geordie in that.
So I'm hoping that maybe next year, maybe there'll be another run in. I always love that stuff. So
he's good for the tour too. Like he's real professional and like real, like he's just like Kanoa. They're real good friends.
And it's good having like some Europeans on the tour.
Yeah,
I like
and they rip.
And good surfers.
Can rip, yes.
Maybe give make another lot of French guys or Italian guys thinking, oh well, if he can do it, I can do it too. So
I rate him in good waves for sure.
Now number 10 was Jadson Andre.
So crazy, this guy makes it on tour. Like he was on tour for a long time.
Yeah,
and he's won contests. And he's pretty good.
Yeah,
he actually rips.
Yeah,
like and can do airs the whole lot.
Yep,
but. The guy, I don't know, he's the only guy that I've seen that's been the most stressful way to get on tour. Like, the dude, like, he could have got on tour way easier if dudes weren't getting through the heats. Like, if they were just losing earlier. But, like, he had to get such a high, like, he had to get to the semi-finals because everyone kept winning. And he's like, fuck. And that's happened twice to him. Like, he's made it through... Like, and it has to be in a high heat, like, semi-final style in Sunset. Yeah. Like, at the last heat. Yeah. The last fucking heat of the year, pretty much. He has to, you know what I mean? Like, before the final.
Poor
yeah.
Oh,
and he made it, and it was, like, fucking...
Well, yeah,
it was the most incredible thing. You got to watch it on... It's actually, like, on World Surf League. Go watch it. It's
good. I seen it, and they were, like... It came up on the screen, Jadson Andre's qualified... for the thing, and then they switch over to Jadson. Oh. Jadson's there with... No, he was there with his coach. I swear they literally had, like, not even a phone calculator. They had, like, an actual calculator, and they're doing their sums and that, and then Strider says, he goes, I love Jadson, I'm so happy for him. And I don't think Jadson knew that he'd said it, and then they interviewed Jadson. They're like, you've qualified. And then, he's like, oh, yeah. And then he goes, I love you, Strider. So, pretty cool that they got a good relationship.
Well, apparently everyone on tour likes Jadson, so... Yeah. They're probably all stoked to have him back on.
Oh, legend.
You know what I mean?
And then, Solly Bailey.
Yep. New Aussie.
Yeah, another Aussie.
Back in. Boom.
Yeah, good.
He's not back in. His first time. This is his actual debutant, so...
Yeah.
And he rips, and he showed... some good surfing during these two events that's happened, and
he's been surfing real
both good. Events he got quite high up there, so he's got some points, and he came from nowhere. So
came from the depths of the QS to qualify.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know where he's from in Aussie?
I think it's like Central
Coast.
Central Coast, New South Wales.
Oh, good on him. So number 12 was Ezekiel Lau.
Mm-hmm.
I did look at the rankings. He's going to qualify. Like, there is a
if he doesn't at
he's going to qualify. He's like 18th.
Well, if he doesn't at pipe, he has to freak out about if Griffin keeps his.
Griffin. Yeah, you know but I still think he's got too many points. Like, he should be fine. And then so the 13th that should leave.
So that if
Jack Freestone,
if Zeke Lau's fine and Griffin's fine, he's in.
What do you think about Jack
Freestone?
Yeah,
he's been on tour before. He didn't really perform as well as I thought he could.
No,
but he's got definitely, like, I've seen all his Freestone, his free surfing videos and all these other stuff. He shreds.
Yeah, he's good surfer. He's a big guy.
Yeah, he can lay down some turns too. So
yeah, I remember hearing him on the Yoki podcast, and he's a big unit. He can surf. I remember over the last 5 years, the amount of promotion they were doing with him was crazy. Like,
yeah, they thought he was going to be
the next big thing.
But if he makes it back on tour again this year,
yeah, good.
and then he performs well, he could be a top 10 guy.
Yep.
You never know.
Yeah. Maybe it was a lot of it was the pressure too.
Yeah,
like,
first year on tour. You got to back it back up. He didn't back up for another year, so he had to do it again, and he made it this year. Maybe he might not even make it.
But yeah, and then the other guys, so which pretty much lost their spots. Ethan Ewing,
yeah, Gonski.
Poor bugger.
Yeah,
because he was up there.
He was up there, but he didn't do well.
Didn't perform in
Hawaii.
Yep.
And dude leapfrogged him.
I'm trying to think who the other guys were. There was Ethan Ewing.
There was a couple of guys.
Oh Christ! Let me see whether I
Yeah,
don't think I got that one up.
No.
There was Jordan Cousineau.
Yeah,
that was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Matthias Hurdy, no, he wasn't in that group.
Yeah, he was. Was
he
there?
in that? Yeah, he was up there. It's a shame.
But he got knocked at that.
He's a good surfer too.
But he went straight to the World Juniors. He flew to Taiwan.
Oh, did he?
Cap met him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, young guy. So,
real young.
He's got plenty of time to get better too.
Man, he's up in the finals of the World Juniors right now, I think.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So next one, Pipe Invitational.
Yep.
So let me see whether I can bring this jazz up. It's on one of these things.
The Pipe Invitational, mate. Here she goes.
Is it this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Pipe Invitational's going to run. You're loving it. So. So some of the names in there: Callahan, that'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie O'Brien, Bruce Irons.
Oh, good.
Nathan Florence.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying, this guy, is he any good?
Baron Mia, Rips.
Yep.
All these guys. Kieran J. Burr.
Yep.
Iovani DeVolta, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're big heats, man, these first two.
Ian Walsh is in there.
Ian Walsh, massive. As I said, that Baron Mia.
Yeah.
Mason Ho.
Yeah.
All these other guys rip, man. Solly Bailey, so he's in.
Ethan Ewing's actually in there too.
Yeah, they reckon. Hopefully he can do well.
Dusty Payne, Billy Kemper.
Finn McGill's the former trialist.
Yep.
And Jack Robbo.
And that Finn McGill too, he's a young guy, young junior. He's doing quite well, so this is another good experience for him. So,
well, he's won this before, and so is Jack Robbo, so is Jamie O'Brien, so is Bruce Irons.
Yep.
A lot of these guys can, if they get into a lot of these guys.
Yep.
If they get the right waves and they get into the CT, they can beat the top three guys.
Yeah.
In their heats.
Well, I think there's 2 spots up for grabs. So the trials, I think they're going to grab maybe the top 2 guys. The other guy, so did you hear Florence was out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did want to...
He said he wasn't 100% or something.
Yeah, he said he's still getting pain. What did he say? I read a little piece here and he goes, he talks about, he's still getting pain when he's down on his backhand barrels.
Yeah.
And he said something like here, he goes, he said something like he didn't want to put himself in the position where like it's get barreled and maybe get an injury. Mm-hmm. So he's he's a smart guy. He knows if he puts himself in there, he might push it too far and re-hurt himself.
Well, he's got a lot of time if he just stays out of this event to heal.
Yeah.
Between then and train.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
before the next event.
This is what he said. I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm pushing to win a heat and it takes precedence over protecting his knee. Really, if he's still getting pain this far, if he wasn't getting pain, then maybe you'd push it. Mm-hmm. But still getting pain at this time, it's not worth doing, I reckon. Right. I heard some of his recovery. Mm-hmm. So he said he's doing some gymnastics, DNS movements, which I think is dynamic strength.
Okay.
And then he's getting acupuncture, laser therapy, infrared sauna. So he's this is like world class rehabilitation stuff. So yeah, he ain't just sitting on the couch and doing stuff. He's doing everything he possibly can to get back.
Going in events and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, he's trying to not go in the event because he's going to be good for next year. So it must have been a big decision because he's loving pipe.
But he also but he's definitely got the injury wild card.
Yeah. He's
But-
fine for next year.
But who has another one? Kaya Belly or Slater?
Yeah, well, that's a bit. We were talking about that. Yeah, so
It's a worry.
like Kaya Belly was actually injured.
So was Slater.
Slater was actually injured, but probably could have surfed.
No, I don't know.
Well, he surfed in a lot of his own contests.
Yeah, and
didn't
he did, and he went to Fiji on a massive swell.
Yes. So next year the WSL have to make a decision. Like John's obviously he's injured, so he's going to get one of those spots. Are you going to give the other spot to Kelly? I can only think they will, but it's going to be tough luck for Abelli.
Exactly.
He was properly injured, and anyway, so the Pipe Masters.
Mm-hmm.
So. John was out, so I think they're saying Seth Moniz. Yeah, Seth Moniz is going to take John's spot.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which heat that is, whether it's the Toledo, Wilson, or Medina heat.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. And then that leaves 2 more spots, so that'll probably be your trial winners. Okay. Matchups for the Pipe Masters, what do you think?
Pretty good. At the start, you got Jordy Smith, Frederico Moraes, and Miguel Pupo.
Yeah,
I reckon
pretty good.
I'm looking at Jordy Smith, and Pupo can get really barreled at Pipeline
as
too.
well.
So, and Moraes, it's a hard heat.
Yeah, not a bit
for them. Yeah.
Round 2's got Owen Wright, Yagadora, and Ussing.
Yep, I reckon O-Dog or...
Yeah, O-Dog should get it.
O-Dog should get it.
Ussing, he's Hawaiian, so
and
who knows?
Yago can get barreled too.
Yep. Then round 3, you got Italo, Juru, and Abelli.
Well, all 3 of those dudes can get barreled. Abelli's back from injury.
Yep.
Juru can get seriously barreled, and Italo's a nutcase.
Yeah.
So,
round 4, this should be good. So you got Toledo and Wilkinson. Yep. Wilkinson can beat Toledo. Absolutely. We know you charge as.
Absolutely, at Pipeline.
And then that's with one of the to be announced. So that's a problem.
Dude, at Pipeline?
Yeah.
Walker can take him down.
Yeah, he can definitely take him down.
So take him down.
So
anyway, next heat.
Heat 5. What do you got?
We got Jules, we got Thomas the Hitman Hermes.
Shouldn't be any problem.
And then
there.
whoever they got, which is a problem.
Which is a problem, yeah. So it's whoever Wilson gets, that's going to be a problem.
It's a problem. Even Seth Moniz.
Yeah, Seth Moniz.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
At Pipe.
So that's going to be a good heat.
All right, Gabriel Medina, Connor O'Leary, bro.
And
Chargers. And whoever at the Pipe. That is a problem.
That's another one.
It's a very big problem.
So all 3 of those heats, the Toledo heat, the Wilson heat, the Medina heat, they're going to be good. Heats. They're going to be good.
Because Connor O'Leary can definitely get a sick wave, like a couple of waves, and all of a sudden there's crazy pressure.
He's not scared.
But
so
this is
if we
only
get a
round
big
1,
swell,
so it's not
but still. This heat, round 7.
Colapinto's been charging.
Yeah.
I'd see Slater winning at Pipe compared to Carmichael, to tell you the truth, mate.
Yeah, so Carmichael, Colapinto, and Slater. And I'm interested to see how Carmichael goes, but Colapinto, you're picking Slater,
Colapinto.
I'm picking, I think Colapinto.
I'm saying he's been ripping, he's actually charging as well, so it's between him and Slater, but if it's Slater brings his pipe game, his proper pipe game, it's all Slater. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about this. Okay. I think Colapinto, man.
No, it's still one of the only...
Colapinto's the new man.
I see Pipeline, bro, for Slater as one of the only events he can win now.
Yeah, it is. But still, Griffin can win this event.
Yeah, I'm saying of course he can, but
this is probably the best event for Slater.
If they got the best wave, I think Slater
Slater will read it better.
Yeah.
Heat 8, Igarashi, Zeetzy Boy, and Michael February. So I'm not too worried about February.
Well, Igarashi is a Pipeline master.
Yes. And Zeetzy.
Okay.
I like this matchup. You got Igarashi and Zeetz. on that same sort of level.
say
They're not in the top 10, but they're good young guys. Both surf really well.
Bye February. All I'm saying.
Yeah, February's not going to make it.
He's not going to make it. All right.
Perez.
Perez in that one, or Ezek.
With
but
Lau.
also, Ian Gavea is a barrel riding machine. I will not be surprised if Ian Gavea wins this heat, especially if it's pipeline, like the way it's been pipeline lately.
Yeah.
I will not be surprised Ian Gavea wins this heat.
And then Heat 10, Connor Coffin charges, Jeremy Flores charges, Jesse Mendes. Well, his girlfriend is Hawaiian. I'm sure he's doing a lot, and he's been surfing.
She's Brazilian now, mate.
Yeah.
She's Brazilian.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I've heard Mendes chat too, and he doesn't sound. He's
Brazilian
lost and not as Brazilian as a lot of them.
Next one.
Andino, Ace Buchan, and Joel Parker. That's a good heat.
All these dudes
Yep.
can win this heat.
Yep.
It's too hard to... It's a gamble.
Ace is a charger. Love that. And then the last heat of round 1 is Cardoso, Emrod. He's good at getting through these heats. And Paddy Gadauskas.
Well, out of all of them, I'd say, like...
What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe Gadauskas in pipeline waves, but then Emrod... I've seen him get barreled.
Yeah.
He can get barreled.
Yeah.
And Cardoso, I don't think is as good as the other guys at pipeline.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's Pipe and the Invitational. The other thing is, the Eddie Akau. That's been called on.
Yeah, it's got a big waiting period, but...
Yeah, I think until maybe late February. And some of the names on there, they got everybody. Billy Kemper, Nathan Florence, John Florence, Parko, there's a million big names. There's actually the girl, Keely Kennelly, who won Jaws this year.
Yeah, she'll be on it.
She's the first woman
to ever go.
Yeah, to ever go, which is pretty cool.
That's it. That's awesome.
And she's the girl who got the big facial lacerations at Chaupu.
Yeah, she's been charging, but
so that's going to be bloody awesome. Maybe they'll call it soon. They're getting some big swells, so we'll see.
Get on it, people.
The other one, longboard championships.
Yep. So Stephen Sawyer, from South Africa, won that one.
Yep. Over in Taiwan. That
was pretty good. That was against Kai Salas. He's from Hawaii.
Yep.
Steezy, actually, I hung out with him in California a few years ago. And we're mates.
Good bloke.
He's a good bloke, and he surfs. He rips, man.
Yeah,
he actually got a wild card into J Bay a few years ago.
Oh, okay, really?
So he surfed in the CT as well.
Oh, okay.
But the guy is a phenomenal surfer.
Ooh.
Hell chilled dude. Real good musician too.
As well.
Really good musician, people.
Well, he's
get on it. Also in the women's, Soleil Eriko.
Yes.
She's also from she's from California, not South Africa.
Yeah. She took it out.
Yeah, she's an awesome girl, and she's been coming up the ranks for a while. You know, she's real young.
Yep.
And she's putting it to all the other girls there.
Yeah.
And apparently
17, isn't she?
Yeah. My girlfriend surfs in this competition as well. And Kat was saying that she was the standout of the event for sure. So, good on you, Soleil.
And then who was the other girl she's in with the final?
That's Rachel Tilley.
And she's American, but she's living here?
She's American. She lives at Gold Coast now because she's doing a uni.
Yep.
But she's actually a world champion, previous world champion.
Yeah, she's good. Very good. Yeah, I've seen some of her in the heats, and she's killing it.
Yep.
And then Kat, unfortunately, round 2 knockout.
Yeah, surfing well. Just the wave selections and a few things in the heat, but you know, she's going to come back and stronger than ever next year, and she's definitely she's got the attributes to get up there, and
Anyway, so that was pretty good, and then the last thing we'll chat about is the big wave event. Yep. At Jaws. So
that was crazy.
How good was that?
Yeah, well, I thought Nazare was crazy, which Nazare could be.
Nazare
was crazy,
awesome,
and it could have been even crazier. But
Jaws was a bit scary crazy.
Yeah, because they were getting really tubed, and it was heavy beatings, and Like
the barrel, it just opens up like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
yeah, they're
Like,
full tubes.
30-foot tubes
Like
and shit.
dude,
Like
those tubes at Nazare were like probably the biggest tubes I've ever seen.
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
these ones were like just
Gnarly
tubes.
gnarly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Hawaiian gnarly tubes.
I'm loving this these big wave events. They're awesome.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best spectacles for people that don't surf.
Yeah.
They see this stuff and they go, oh my god, like, and they're in awe and they
Yeah,
sort of like
yeah.
get captivated by it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like, there's been times when I'm watching it live, I'm thinking, I'm scared for these guys' lives. I'm wigging out.
Well,
I'm like, holy shit!
Well, they called it off after they ran like one heat at the beginning, and then they were like, it's just too dangerous.
Dudes are getting smashed.
Dudes that nobody's really making anything. Dudes
Yeah.
are getting smashed. So.
Yeah, someone's going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good call. They called it off, and then they were left. That they waited a day or so. It was still like 30 foot, so it was killer.
Yeah, that's right. It's some of the most crazy stuff you'll ever see.
Some of the standout guys, like
Kai Lenny.
how good was that? So Kai Lenny does that one where there's this sick ass carve.
Oh, he comes down,
and then
like a 30-footer.
And then he drops, like he air drops
drops.
like 10, maybe 15 feet.
Yeah, lands it perfectly.
Man, he's so like
He's the most surfingest guy on the
Big
biggest
wave.
waves. He can actually like turn that thing in the pocket on a fucking 30-footer, and it's crazy. It's crazy what he can do. The other guys can't do it.
no.
There's other guys that can do sort of. We saw it in
But
Nazaré.
he's definitely the best.
He's definitely the best, and I don't know why he's not getting scored more for some of the shit he's doing. Like maybe he's catching not as big as a wave as some of the other guys, but he's catching a freaking pretty big wave and doing
huge.
crazy shit. Yeah.
It's
in the toe
it's
sessions.
crazy. Like
those toe sessions.
a couple of years ago, it was still pretty much like just catch a big wave and shoulder ride it and that. But now guys like Kai Lenny, like he's just surfing the shit out of a 30-footer.
And he won
it's
the final.
so good.
He won the final.
Yeah,
of course.
so
he didn't actually win it, guys. Billy Kemper won it.
Yeah, Billy Kemper won it.
But he didn't win it.
Well, I wrote down the scores. So yeah, the big issue there was Billy Kemper won it. He got his highest score in the final was an 8.07.
Yeah.
But and the barrel was crazy.
Yeah,
but then he gets blown out of the barrel onto his back and doesn't make it.
No.
And they gave him an 8.07, which I'm like, that's not cool. Kai Lenny made it out of a barrel.
A good
barrel, and he got an 8.33. And I'm like, you got to complete it. Like
exactly. He's like, and a good barrel, and even I think did other turns. And
I think both of Billy Kemper's scores were barrels where he got blown over.
That he didn't make. Yeah.
That he didn't make.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't win an event if you're not actually completing
That's
it.
why I was disgusted when I watched the replay. I was like,
Kai Lenny should have won.
What happened here?
Like, yeah, Kai Lenny.
Travesty, a little bit.
Yeah, Kai Lenny should have won that.
A little bit.
And
okay, I'm not giving anything away. If he came out of those barrels, if he fucking made those barrels,
well, they're tens.
They're fucking he won.
Tens. They're tens.
He won.
But you can't. If you're not making it, you can't win the event.
Yeah, but they judge it weirdly.
Yeah, they're judging like
because they're going like the commitment to
Portugal.
Go. Yeah.
Portugal. We've seen some guys come out of a barrel, like best barrel. It was Perez, best barrel of his life, I think, and like. He got clipped on the way out, and it's a non-complete. Like he had far more of a call of that being a complete barrel than Billy Kemper. There was no doubt he didn't complete it.
Life. They give me a 2.
They give him a 2. Yeah, you can't go giving Billy Kemper an 8.07 when you completely fell off.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Anyway, great event. Looking forward to Pipe.
Next event's Pipe, all right.
It's going to be bloody awesome. So that kicks off today's Saturday, so our Saturday. So that's going to kick off.
Possibly tomorrow with the trials.
Yeah, it should kick off trials tomorrow, our Sunday.
Yeah, sick.
And did you see the forecast? There's
big swell.
Good. Yeah,
I
think the first day's this swell dropping, and then I think by our Monday it's another big swell coming.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's with good winds and we get to see some real good pipeline and
some proper
end
pipeline.
of the year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Woo.